If you think the US-China conflict is just about chips and tech, you're missing the real battlefield. Sometimes, just one soybean can shake Washington's nerves. Let me tell you something wild. Mr. Huang Renshun, founder and CEO of NVIDIA, once said their latest GPU is the most advanced in the world. If China could buy it, it'd mean America's high-tech embargo had completely failed. But will the US actually sell it? Short answer, absolutely not. So why all this buzz about chips for soybeans? The real twist lies in an unexpected crisis. America's soybeans are rotting with no one to buy. Here's the deal. For the first 8 months of 2025, China didn't place a single new order for American soybeans. The tiny amount they did import, just 420,000 tons, were leftovers from last year. Meanwhile, China imported over 10 million tons from Brazil in July alone. For all of 2024, Brazil accounted for 74% of China's soybean imports, while the US barely held on to 18%. Basically, China has redirected almost all new soybean orders to Brazil and a few to Argentina. Why the sudden pivot? Here's the secret. China, through a state-owned firm, had been investing in Brazil for over a decade, building logistics, ports, and supply chains from the ground up. Even though Brazil's location is awkward, with ports facing the Atlantic and shipping routes that require passing through the pricey Panama Canal, Brazilian soybeans land in China at just $450 ton. Compare that to US soybeans, which can cost over $1,000 ton after taxes. How is that even possible? 3 reasons. 1. Tariff advantage. US soybeans used to be slapped with tariffs as high as 94%, then later reduced to 23%. Brazilian soybeans, just 3%, or 0 if imported via Hainan Free Trade Port. 2. Heavy infrastructure investment. China helped build a mega terminal at Santos Port, capable of handling 14.5 million tons of agri-products a year. 3. On-the-ground tech support. Chinese agri-tech experts live and work with Brazilian farmers, sharing seed tech, boosting yields, controlling pests. They're practically running the farms together. This creates a win-win alliance. China secures food security, while Brazilian farmers get guaranteed buyers and better margins. It's like China has turned someone else's farmland into its own food vault. But every winner leaves a loser behind, and in this case, that's the American farmer. As soybean harvest season kicks in, US farms are reportedly sitting on 22 million tons of unsold crops. Now imagine you're Mr. Trump, banking on rural voters for your comeback campaign. If these farmers go bankrupt, how many will still vote for you? That's why we're suddenly seeing talk of selling chips to win back China. But make no mistake, they're not offering the real chips. What the US plans is to sell a downgraded version, weakened just enough to avoid empowering China while still trying to crush local Chinese chip makers. So here's the real takeaway. When it comes to core tech, no one's giving you a shortcut. If you want sovereignty, you build it yourself, even if it takes longer. What do you think? Is China giving the US a masterclass in economic leverage, all through a humble soybean?